Okay, now let's talk about perpendicular lines. Previously we talked about parallel lines. Perpendicular lines are different. When two lines are perpendicular, when they intersect, they form a 90-degree angle, okay, a right angle. So clearly the slopes are not the same. Unlike parallel lines where they have the same exact slope, perpendicular lines have a opposite reciprocal slope. Okay, so what this means is that you have to take the fraction, flip it upside down, and change the sign. This question is asking us to write an equation of a line that's perpendicular to y equals 3x minus 1 and includes the point 3, 2. Okay, write an equation in slope-intercept form as they give it to us of a line that's perpendicular to this and includes that. All right, so first of all, this right here is the same thing as 3 over 1. So if the slope is perpendicular, we have to flip it upside down. So now it's 1 over 3, the reciprocal, an opposite sign. This was positive, so now this is negative. So this is the slope we're going to work with, okay? So that part's easy. Y equals negative 1 over 3x. And now, again, here we are again. What about this point? What about the y-intercept? We don't know what the y-intercept is yet. Guess what we're going to do? That's right. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. We're going to substitute in what? Exacto. The x and the y. X and the y. Substituted in, solve for the b. Here we go. And then also, we are not going to make a practice of ingesting expo markers, okay, because they don't taste good and it's not healthy. Okay, people, so I'm going to erase this the proper way, so just hold on. And for y, I'm going to put in 2. Okay, now, all we got to do is go ahead and solve for b. Let's work this out. Let's evaluate the situation. So over here we have, okay, yes, we have a fraction, and it's a negative fraction times a whole number. Nothing to worry about here. This is the same thing as 3 over 1, and then you just multiply fractions straight across, okay? So that's negative 3 over 3, which is negative 1. There you go, negative 1. So let's rewrite the equation as 2 is equal to negative 1 plus b. There we go, okay? All we did was substitute it in, work this out, got negative 1, and so 2 is equal to negative 1 plus b. And one more step to solve for b, which is to add 1 to both sides. That's 0, this is 3, so 3 is equal to b. So our final equation of the line that is perpendicular to y equals 3x minus 1 and includes this point is our slope, opposite reciprocal, and then our y-intercept that we solved for, which is 3. Okay? And just to recap one more time, what we're doing here is talking about perpendicular lines. Two lines, when they intersect, form a 90-degree angle. And we're trying to find a line that was perpendicular to this equation and includes this point. And we did that by recognizing that perpendicular lines have the opposite reciprocal slope. So we flipped up. 3 is same thing as 3 over 1, so we flipped the fraction, inverse the sign, and then solve for b. Okay? And now everybody's happy. And I'm Mr. MC squared, if you didn't know. Good. What's next? Next, correlation. Let's go. Correlation. Scatter plots. Boom.